Heard you.
Boom shaka laka. What's the vibes? It is Saturday. It is Who Run the City. It's tea time. It's Big Fan Breezy. We are in the building. Shout out to my guy Kev on an early check-in. Yeah, I mean, so it's good, bro.
I mean, you wasn't here last week. I figure you want to start.
I mean, it don't make me no never mind.
I
I mean,
mean, well, from last time you was here to this week, a lot's happened. You know what I'm saying? So, you got two Knicks fans in the building. Have
shout
at
out
it.
to my
You know what I
guy Kev.
mean? Yo, shout out to Jack City, shout out to Barry. What's good with y'all, man? Talk to me, man. Little Jack City said it's finally loaded up for me. What's loaded?
You talking about because when we share it only showed a preview. You know what I mean? So now that we live, he's probably actually watching. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
One of the things that I did it was put it on Facebook opposed to Twitter, and then we could go from there to Twitter and etc.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
hopefully I think that's one of the reasons too. And we did a lot of that from Reflex Radio too. Shout out to Reflex Radio. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I was saying something about how when we got started, this and that, and I was just mentioning Reflex Radio out of pure honor and respect. Oh, y'all see my camera do that?
Yeah, it's purple. What's going
Oh
on over there?
shit, yo, what is happening?
You purple.
Yo, I ain't never seen that. Should I leave it like that?
No.
Nah.
You look
Yo,
crazy.
that shit is wild. Hold on, I'm gonna leave it like this for a second. Go ahead. I'm gonna mute myself.
All right. Well, it's off season, so things is slow. I'm not a big rumor guy or fan, so you know, uh, summer league is happening. Since we traded Obi, there's a lot of questions circulating around who's going to be the backup for Julius Randle this upcoming season, and uh, a lot of people saying it's going to be this Isaiah Roby kid. And watching him in the few games of summer league that I watched, I'm not impressed. If that's the guy that's going to be backing up Julius Randle, I'm not impressed at all. It's going to be difficult for me to co-sign Isaiah Roby being a backup for Julius Randle. I'm not impressed with his summer league
Who?
play. Isaiah Roby,
Who is that? That's what his mama named him. I know that, but who is that?
He's a guy that we picked up like last season via trade. Like I think he's a part of some trade. And since I can't remember which trade. I don't know. I don't remember if it's the Josh Hart trade or when we unloaded pause. Whatchamacallit? Burks or Kemba Walker. One of those trades.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember which one though.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so ever since we traded Obi, a lot of people saying that he was going to be the backup for Julius Randle, and I was saying, watching summer league, I'm not impressed. You feel me? I haven't seen anything that made me like feel confident to be like, yeah, this is my backup. If the options is playing Isaiah Roby at the 4 or playing Josh Hart off the bench at 4, I'm going Josh Hart every day of the week, even though he's only 6'4". You feel me? I'll take a 6'4" Josh Hart playing the 4 over Isaiah Roby. And I no knock on kid because he do got a few 30-point games under his belt in actual NBA action. You feel me?
Couple is two.
I said few.
Few is
yeah. Few. No, few is anywhere past 2. Few is anywhere past 2 to about to 10ish. You feel me? Like that's a few.
Right. Yeah.
But he's not near the 10 mark when it comes to 30-point games. Well, I'm saying that obviously he could be a serviceable backup, but from what I'm seeing in summer league, I'm just not excited about it. Like there's nothing that I'm watching that I'm like, yeah, that's the guy that we need to have as a backup for for Julius Randle. And that's not really saying much because even though I like Obi had same thing. He had a few 30-point games, but it was nothing that gone made you be like, yeah, it made me, yeah, he 100% should be playing 20, 25 minutes a game. You feel me? Like, there's been points where I've been like, I can see why Obi is not getting the PT because he don't play no defense. So that's the feeling I'm having for Isaiah. Is more like I like I'm not excited about it. I'm not impressed. You feel me? Do I think he's gonna be horrible? No. But I also am not like, yeah, this Isaiah Roby kid. He gonna be a bad mother. Nah, I'm not there with him. Is another kid that I'm seeing, Brown Jr. I'm bad with names, and it takes me a while to remember these kids'
Charlie
names.
Brown Jr. His name is around town. I heard of him.
Yeah. I like what I've been seeing with him. He got that dog in him. He out there hooping for real. You feel me? Like he's not scared. He's willing to take the shots. The last game we played against Orlando, it was a comeback victory, and he was largely a reason for that. He was making big shots, playing good defense, passing the ball, shooting the ball. He's somebody that I was like, okay, I wouldn't be mad if they put him on the roster. But one thing that was interesting during the Orlando game, Juwan Howard's son, Jet Howard, was playing for the Orlando Magic. He was drafted 11 by Orlando. And I think that was the first game that Leon Rose showed up to this summer league. And I thought it was kind of weird, that Juwan Howard and Coach Tommy T was all chummy on the sidelines, snickering and giggling. Juwan Howard was a CCA client. His son is a CCA client. We all know the connection to Leon Rose and CCA. And then you look at Orlando's roster. This is just my speculation. This is no founded. This is me using my eyes and seeing this is interesting. This is all I'm saying.
That's what we have.
You look at Orlando roster, they got a lot of young talent at his position. I don't see where he fits there as far as getting PT. I would not. And first half of that game, he was balling out. Second half, he wasn't really playing. Jet Howard wasn't really playing that great. But I just thought it was interesting. He's a forward. That's somebody we can use. I just thought it was interesting to see his pops, Coach Tommy T, getting all chummy. Leon Rose, former CEO of CAA. His son still run the operation there. Their client, Jet Howard, on an opposing team. I just thought it was interesting. I would not be mad to see Jet Howard in a New York Knicks uniform. But I will say this. I don't understand.
Okay.
I don't see how it makes sense Orlando drafted him at 11 and then trading him. Yeah, it don't make sense to me. But weirder things have happened. I'm done.
Yeah, you said a line out, rebuttal, the monologue, because I've been known for being a monologue imposer, and I want to change the narrative. I would like for everyone to get their monologue off, so therefore, everyone's heard clearly. Now, me being one of game tapes, I watched me and T-Time last time we was at it, and I was talking hella spicy about how your guy is gonna be out of there, and he's out of there. Round 1, 8th pick. It got bad for him. And far as the Knicks, my opinion is you gotta nurse Randy's injury. He just came off, I think, a surgery in the summer. I'm not sure. I heard something buzzing about Randall having a surgery or something like that. Okay. See, yeah, I get the confirmation from a Knicks fan. You know, this is just the word around town. You know what I mean? So, but it's true. So, okay. Therefore, I'm just saying that to say, knowing what happened in the playoffs, knowing that you can't sit him, he'll leave everything on the floor. Knowing he plays like that, you as a coach or some, they gotta take care of him, far as minutes and sharing it with someone who won't let the lead change because Randall's sitting on the bench getting rest, and I thought Obi-Wan could have stepped up based off of the numbers. And again, like I said, I'm just what I seen. I'm not a Knicks fan, so I don't know exactly, but from what I seen statistically, they show Obi-Wan playing good brand basketball in the minutes that he had when Randall was getting rest or nursing an injury. Case in point is Randall is going to be great this season, I believe, but he still can't out. You can't burn him out. And then especially right before the playoffs, I think that's the issue. I think, that run that the Knicks were on going into the playoffs was like a phenomenal one for our expectations. And Randall was a big part of that when you look at the minutes column. There's a lot of stats you could go over and you could gloss over and say, oh, yeah, that's nice. But when you look at the minutes, he was out there, so the usage rate was high. So him getting that injury that late in the season, to me, I was honestly surprised. I said all that to say that I thought Obi-Wan was going to actually get more minutes. I thought maybe they could patch that up. And you know what I'm saying about what Obi-Wan said, and he out of there. I joked that he couldn't, but But I just think that New York media is different. You know what I mean? I think New York media could change a lot about the team and the scope of the team and what's what. And, just how basketball teams just professional teams handle the New York media, is huge. You know what I'm saying? So, I think the Nets are trying to change the narrative, you know what I mean, as far as, how they handle it, that's why they got guys like Mikal Bridges, he could be the face of the NBA one day, you know what I'm saying? But, not drifting off the point with the Knicks, I think they don't have a replacement or a strong suit. And like T-Tom said, they hopeful for a guy, but he's not on the roster yet. That being said, I ain't got much to say about the Knicks. You know what I'm saying? I know we beat them the other day, in the summer league game. I know it might not mean much to a lot of people, but we in the summer league finals, semifinals, and I'm saying winning there 3-1. And I pay attention to it. And to be honest, the first time I paid attention to the summer league, and this is why I had love for Obi-Wan, is because Cam Thomas, and I was watching Cam Thomas, and that same season, Obi-Wan was co-MVP of the summer league that season. So I paid attention to Obi-Wan because of that, respectfully. And then he got these comparisons to Quickly and whatnot. Case in point is Cam Thomas, he was there in support, but he didn't play in the summer league, and we had some talent in the summer league as well. I like Noah Clowney. They trying to let him be a player that could stretch the floor for the Nets. And honestly, there's a lot of development. There's a lot of upside for him to, grow and develop as a player. And I like what they're doing in the summer league. I think it's just that. The first game they let him fly. He took 7 3-pointers. He only knocked down 1, but they still telling him to shoot the ball because it's a summer league game. I like that. And this is the significance of what I was saying about, the player development coaches that the Brooklyn Nets tried in this whole season. All of them good, at what they do. There's guys that's known for certain things, and these guys are known for player development. And when you mention player development and you around those talks, these guys' names come up because they're known for that. And, with the direction that the Brooklyn Nets are going, shout out to Michael Allen's scheme. He a dope Nets fan. He posted mad content on my page. He was showing how the Nets went younger. You know what I'm saying? We got all these players like Dariq Whitehead, Noah Clowney. Noah Clowney just turned 19. Intentionally we're going young because the oldest players we got now since we cut Joe Harris, Patty Mills, and Seth Curry is Royce O'Neal, Spencer Dinwiddie, and I think one more player I'm missing, he's 30. Case in point is that most of our players in their Then we got some in the latter 20s, like Cam Johnson, of course, and then but more so is in the mid 20s and the young 20s. And we not keeping Ed Sumner as a Nets fan makes me confident that he's going to get minutes this season. I say this every season, and it's always good reasons for why I say it. But he's another player that's very young. He was drafted as a rookie in his college year, so technically he would be a junior or a senior going into to be a senior in his college year. You feel what I'm saying? And that's this who Jalen Wilson is, in my opinion, who I've seen in the summer league getting busy. There's nowhere else to put this but getting busy. He get buckets. He's not someone that needs to impact the game only with scoring. He's out there scrappy. He might be like, for lack of better comparisons, like a Josh Hart. You feel what I'm saying? Respectfully. And he's a hooper. And I'm glad he on our team. He's a, you know what I mean? A player that he's going to go out there and outwork the other team. Like, I seen a rebound bounce off and he ran to it. That's why he got it. He wasn't the closest player to it. You know what I'm saying? He ran to it and he got it, and that's how he got that rebound. That's when I took a liking to this player. I said, yo, I'm glad this player is a Brooklyn Nets, man. I'm glad he on our team. Not to mention when this other player named Kennedy went up for the basket and missed it for the game winner, he came and got the offensive rebounds and tapped it in for the win in the overtime situation. He a winner. His accolades is impressive. Again, I think we got to still have the draft at number 51. At that 51st pick, I think he is still for the Brooklyn Nets, man. But, just to bring you up the speed from last week, that's how I feel. I'm glad that the Brooklyn Nets are in the 3-1. It shows cohesiveness. I like the effort. I like how we running the floor. I like how we pushing the pace. And for them not to keep Ed Sumner and DDJ, we must be high on the signings of DSJ, Dennis Smith Jr., and Lonnie Walker. You know what I'm saying? So I imagine they're going to get minutes for real this season. I don't think Dinwiddie got it on lock. He's going to have to share minutes with Dennis Smith Jr. He's not such a great shooter, but he's good for what we need as a fit. He pushes the pace, and he's a downhill player, and he can help players like Clax with the pick and roll. So, I'm happy with the summer league. You know what I'm saying? I thought the summer league was dope. Yeah, man, it was fire.
Yeah, I wasn't really excited about this summer league this year because one, we didn't draft anybody, so it's like, all right. So I mean, like, and the players that I really want to see isn't going into their third year now. Quickly, obviously, Quentin Grimes, obviously.
No.
Yeah, but they so I ain't really not going crazy about the summer league. But this is what I also feel about the summer league too. It's nice to watch, but to me, it don't hold no bearings on how well a player is going to do going into. Yo, you been SRK, bro?
Yeah, no, I ain't mean to do that. Yo, I ain't mean that. I was trying to highlight their comments.
You just been SRK, bro.
It's the second time I did that shit.
That's wow.
I did that to Jaffe too.
That's wild, bro. We got to figure out how to reverse that, man. You can't
man. Like, how do you reverse that? That's crazy, bro. I'm trying to actually highlight his comment. Look, I apologize to him.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
Yo, shit.
Yeah, but back to what I was saying about Summer League. Like, I really don't feel like Summer League really holds too much a weight on how well a player's going to do in the league, because it's like you mentioned the Summer League MVP. 90% of those guys who won Summer League MVP end up being asked in the league. I don't have the list, but I remember like a while ago, I looked at the list of Summer League's MVPs, and I was asking myself, who are these people? Who are any of these people except for like maybe 4 or 5 people? Who are these people? You feel me? So there be guys who go absolutely crazy in the Summer League, and when they start playing against real NBA talent, it don't translate well. And when you think about it, 80% of the people who play in summer league will never make an NBA roster. When you think about it, there's a lot of people. There's probably about like on each summer league team, 2 to 3 people who got a spot on an NBA roster. Out of 15 guys, on each team is about 2 to 3 people who actually got a spot. So I don't really be holding too much stock in it. It's interesting to watch. It's good to watch. It gives you an insight on the style of play of certain players. Like you get to see how they play, but that doesn't necessarily translates into that they're gonna be a good NBA player. I got some rebut for Dennis Smith Jr. He not it, bro. He not it.
No, ain't
and I'm talking from firsthand experience. You feel me? Firsthand experience. He not it. He was okay in Charlotte. Like it still hit or miss, hot and cold, the same way he was in New York. He's not gonna do nothing for your perimeter defense. Straight up cone work for your perimeter defense.
But so that's what he was for the Knicks.
That's what he was his whole career. That's what he was in Dallas. That's what he was for the Knicks. That's what he was in Charlotte. That's who he was. I think he played for the Pistons too. That's what he was in Detroit. Straight cone work. You feel me? So y'all gonna be depending on Nick Clax to clean up everything. Cone work. You feel me? I think Spencer Dinwiddie's job is safe if his competition is Dennis Smith Jr. Being perfectly honest, Spence ain't got nothing to worry about. Don't need to look over his shoulder. He good. he good. Dennis Smith Jr. is not that good of a passer. His best ability to me is his athleticism, and since he's injury prone, he's lost some of that. Like you said, he's not a good shooter. I'm not saying he's trash. He's not trash. He's just not it. You feel me?
No, it's hard to debate any of that, to be honest. You know, I think Spence is the lead guy for now, but I don't think it's on lock. The 2-guard spot is not on lock neither. We got hero rumors saying we gonna trade Ben Simmons in a package with the Portland Trailblazers and this and that, and I don't care for none of it. I want Cam Thomas to start at 2. If not, let Lonnie Walker start at 2. Make Spence the 1. Make McCall the 3. The significance of having a 2 is McCall at the 3. He plays best brand of basketball at the 3. He'll be in the corner hitting with efficiency. Since Kevin Durant is his favorite player, that's what Kevin Durant is known for, his efficiency. And that's where Mikal Bridges is most efficient, at the 3 spot. We do not need him to be a 30-point scorer. We don't need him being a dominant scorer for the fact that we still need him to play both sides of the ball. He's one of the better perimeter defenders for the Brooklyn Nets. And if we take away the perimeter defense that Mikal Bridges brings, it's ultimately going against the grain. With Chuck Vaughn being a defensive style coach, he can only benefit with making Mikal Bridges one of the primary perimeter defenders on our team. We just got a signing. I think his name, what's his name? I forget. But dude had a compilation of perimeter jumper blocks. He was blocking jump shots. Like, I like that. That's that, and that was one, I'm like, well, what's so special about this guy? I think his name Darius. Why we picked this guy up, and he's blocked. He got good perimeter defense. So I can see the direction that the Brooklyn Nets are going. They made defense a priority. You got Kevin Durant leaving the Brooklyn Nets, going and then talking about offenses win championships. I disagree. You basically trying to throw a sub at Jacques on. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it too. You know what I mean? Because he's a defensive style coach, and you be into that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? I seen Kevin Durant tell a fan, I don't like some guy said, yo, why you don't answer to the positivity? A fan said that. He said, shut your ass up. Or shut your friendly ass up. Like, bro, you see what I'm saying? So case in point is, that might be a little sub towards Jacques Vaughn. Like, yeah, you're a defensive style coach, but you ain't going to win nothing because you ain't got no offense. And I'm not going to lie. When you look at the Brooklyn Nets, it look like we might be a tough act when it come down to the offensive column. You know what I'm saying? Now, in my opinion, we don't need a dominant scorer. That didn't work for us with KD, Kyrie, and a handful of others, right? Case in point is we win games by committee. If we're gonna score the ball, we gotta have Cam Thomas a 15 point to 20-point scorer. We gotta have Kyle Bridges a 25-point scorer to a 30-point scorer. Have Cam Johnson a 20-point scorer to a 25-point scorer. You know what I'm saying? Royce O'Neal a 10-point scorer. DFS a 10-point scorer. Nick Claxton 10 to 15-point scorer. You know what I mean? We gotta be able to have somebody to facilitate all that, and they got Spencer Dinwiddie, DSJ. And that's it. You know what I'm saying? We just let go Ed Sumner. Honestly, I don't think this point guard spot is on lock. I can't debate that. But it's early, and I'm not going to get onto this Ben Simmons thing because I actually hear some others. It's been quiet around town about Ben Simmons and how, consistent of him being healthy at the start of the season. That's it's been quiet for that. So shout out to Ben Simmons, but I ain't hear nothing like that. So if you are, then I mean we could change the narrative about what's about to happen with the Brooklyn Nets. But for right now, starting the season with the roster we got, if I had to make up a bold prediction, because it is a bold one, I'll say that we are a 6. We fighting for that 6 seed like we were last time. I don't consider us a 9th, 10th seed going into next season. I don't. I think I disagree with Kevin Durant saying our offense win championships. I think a big part of winning championships is the defense, because the game is about runs. So when you get those teams to go on those scoring droughts, that's your biggest opportunity to go on runs. And runs isn't basket for basket. Runs is I'm stopping you on defense every time, or most times, and I'm scoring the ball. You know what I'm saying? So it's two part of the runs. It's not just we went on it. It's not a run if I score 30 and you score 28. That's not a run. You know what I'm saying? If I score 30 and you score 8, that's a run. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, I think we benefit from that, but I don't see us winning with a dominant scorer. I think we went back to the offense. We don't have nobody to lead the offense. I don't think so yet.
So a few things, right? To start off with your last point, like, yeah, you do win by committee, but you also need that one person to go out and get it sometimes. You feel me? Like, you can't win by committee every game. Sometimes you need that one guy to be like, all right, guys, don't worry. Get on my back. We about to get paused. We about to get this dub. You feel me? But for the most part, I do believe in like a win by committee. That's why I feel like the bench is so important. Like your bench has to be strong. If you got a better bench than the other team, you can win a lot of games just off of bench production. You feel me? But yeah, but what KD said, he tripping. You feel me? He tripping. As a comedian, absolutely cooked him. He laid down all the stats.
Oh man.
He laid down all the stats. It was wild. And he was right. He was right. He was like, yo, if you look at most of the teams who won championship, they rank high in defensive efficiency, which is true. You look at the Spurs dynasty, they was always top 5 defensive efficiency. Same thing with the Lakers. And he even said, even when the Lakers weren't a good defensive team, Kobe and Shaq were both all defensive players on the team. You feel me? So it's a balance. It's a balance and it's a delicate balance. You feel me? Like, and what he also pointed out, even when Shaq and Kobe lost, they lost to the best defensive team in the NBA at that time, which was the Pistons. You feel me? So that's, and it is weird to see y'all Net fans talking crazy about KD now. It's hilarious to me.
I mean, what did I say that was crazy? And I just want to say, because of the comedian, and I followed him before that, I want to honestly say I guess we founders of the cook culture. Oh, not like that. Not like we just, I guess, made it like a thing. But it's been a thing, whatever. But what I want to say is when it come down to cook culture, you gotta put Ryan Davis cooking KD in it as the all-time cook of KD. I've never seen KD cook like that. Like a lot of people, you know what I mean, do shit and say they shit, and yeah, they be on point. But the way that he broke it down, and again, it's because of KD's words. A lot of people oppose the idea that championships are won by offense.
Yeah.
I mean, if that's the case, we would have been able to stop the Bucks. Like we couldn't stop the Bucks. They was able to stop us and slow us down when we didn't have Harden and Kyrie. And if offense really won championships, you wouldn't have shot an air ball. You know what I'm saying? You would have made that in. Like what if we would have got to stop before that for us to still have the lead? You feel what I'm saying? So you wouldn't have to shoot that wild shot. You feel what I'm saying?
I was using all that to segue into some Knicks shit though, but so you know, we didn't. A lot of people, Knicks fans included.
Shout out to we surveyed 100 people.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, that's definitely a fact. A lot of people, Knicks fans included, are up in arms and upset. I think Knicks fans have a lot of FOMO, fear of missing out. Right? They saw everything that was happening in a early free agency, and they started getting nervous and worried that the Knicks ain't making no major moves. And I stated it simply like this: the reason why you see these teams going crazy and making these moves, because they failed their goals last season. You're talking about teams who didn't reach the goal that they had. We're talking about Boston championships aspirations. They didn't even make it to the finals, so they go out and make sure they get Kristaps Porzingis and give him the biggity bag, and knowing that he's not healthy, and gave him the biggity bag. Phoenix Suns championship aspirations after getting KD failed, so they go and get Bradley Beal. The Lakers got washed up by the Denver Nuggets, so they going out there and grab up every they're going to grab up every person they could possibly get their hands on because they failed their goal. You feel me? And I'm not gonna keep on going down the list, right?
Shout to grandma.
Yeah. I'm not gonna keep on going down. I'm not gonna keep on going down the list of all the teams that's running frantically trying to bolster their team because they failed their goals. But that's the point. You know what I mean? That's my point. You got Memphis, the Clippers, all that. You know what I mean? My point is the Knicks overachieved. We're on the right path. So we don't need to go and make some crazy trades and shake up the whole foundation crazy because we went to Game 6 with the team, the Eastern Conference champs. If that doesn't say we're on the right path, I don't know what does. So you don't break down the foundation. You go and get another piece that fit what you already have and improve, which is Dante DiVincenzo. He can play defense. He can shoot the rock, and he's not just a shooter. He could take you up the dribble. He could do all those things, and he's one of those hard-working Villanova guys. Also brings added camaraderie to the team because he's already former teammates with Josh Hart and Jalen Brunson. That was a great pickup for us. And I think it's being overlooked and overshadowed. Like Dante DiVincenzo, like, bro, we got him for like 11 mil, bro, 11, 12 mil. That's no cash. Former champion. He's a former champion. He got a ring. So he brings that championship DNA to the team. Like, it's so many reasons why bringing Dante DiVincenzo to the team was good. Yeah, I mean, even I know your boy Mikal Bridges is looking over like, man, they look like they're gonna have so much fun. They're looking like they're gonna have so much fun over there in on the Knicks. All my bestest pals, all my bestest pals hanging out, touring the country together, having a great old time, winning games. And I'm over here in Brooklyn with these guys.
I don't think he feel like that because of Cam Johnson. Now, the fact that he had camaraderie with those Villanova teammates, I got no knocks against that. But him and Cam Johnson, they he made sure that he was priority to stay, and they have chemistry too. So it's not like Mikal Bridges is a player that needs to play with college players to have camaraderie and chemistry. He could play with players that he never met before and have chemistry and camaraderie. I mean, he could take
That's
roles.
the NBA. Anybody could.
I mean, I don't think anybody could do what Mikal Bridges did. Mikal Bridges could be the best player off your bench with the defense and the 3-pointer, and or he can start and score the most points for your basketball team. I don't know if there's anybody on the Knicks that can do that. You know what I mean? So maybe Mikal Bridges maybe Mikal Bridges. Maybe Mikal Bridges needs to stand out from those Villanova players to let them know that he can win without them. Maybe that's the misunderstanding about who they came to see. They came to see Mikal Bridges. They didn't come to see those other Villanova players.
Listen.
I'm letting you know that Mikal Bridges in the Brooklyn Nets, Brooklyn Bridges, we're going to run the city, man. It's that simple.
Listen, bro.
3-1.
You know what's mad funny about everything you just said? You act like Mikal Bridges chose to be a Net. He got traded there. Like, he didn't choose to be there. He's not going to say nothing bad about wanting to leave or that, because he's not that guy. He's not going to say, I want to leave, because he's not that guy. He got traded there. And you said, and major cap alert, I don't know anybody on the Knicks who did what Mikal Bridges did, was the best player on the bench, and then Jalen Brunson literally just did that, and he's the king of New York. What are you talking about? The king of New York.
He did what? He was the defense on the bench, the lead perimeter defender on the bench. That's what I'm saying that Mikal Bridges did.
What I'm saying, the overall tone that you used, that Mikal Bridges was the best player off the bench, and then he came and led the team. And my argument is Jalen Brunson was the best player on the Mavericks bench and came and led the team.
Two things can be true, bro. I'm not saying you're wrong, but I'm saying he was the best perimeter defender.
And now Jalen Brunson is the king of New York. You feel me? And
you said Randall was the king of New York.
He was. Now it's Jalen Brunson.
Randall was not the king of New York when you said that.
And guess what?
He wasn't.
And guess what? They both Knicks. He was.
He wasn't. When you said that about Randall, KD was here, and statistically, you always mention Randall numbers, and they were impressive, but they weren't better than Kevin Durant's. And Kevin Durant clearly was leading the Brooklyn Nets better than Randall was leading the Knicks at that specific time. King never put that next to Randall's name. He wasn't that. You could get away with that Brunson shit, but Randall, hell no.
Listen, you said his number one. KD only led in score points per game. Julius Randle, if I'm not mistaken, somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Obviously, more rebounds, double.
So you saying when he missed the playoffs last season, he was king, or was it the season before that?
The season before that, when MIP.
So because he's the MIP, he's the leader over Kevin Durant, even though we went to the second round that season.
Yeah, nobody was hollering about. The city wasn't in a buzz with what Kevin Durant was doing. The city was in a frenzy behind what Julius Randle was doing.
You reaching right now.
All the major sport networks was always clamoring, talking about how well Julius Randle was playing. I turned on the network, they talk about KD for like maybe 2 seconds. Then I turn on the TV, they talk about Julius Randle. 30-minute spit. Oh, he's doing so great. He's carrying the Knicks. He's doing, king of New York, like I said.
The Jack of the city. He was the Jack in New York.
Yeah, listen, and like I said, king of New York. Yeah, that was crazy. That was wild, out of control.
Bro, I can't give him that, man. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Like, hell no. I mean, he missed the playoffs, and all right, the MIP year, he got his ass kicked, and then you said it. He said, yo, you said this. He was like, yo, they knew what to do for Randall because they put all the pressure on him and he didn't know what to do. He folded or whatever the case is.
I didn't say that.
Play defense on Randall and he couldn't.
I didn't say that.
Come back and get this cooking. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. And then you was saying something about, come back and get this cooking. And then after that, he was like, yo, Atlanta and what they did, the defense they put on them, and the only one that could score besides Randall was Rose. And basically when it came down to the playoffs, he ain't show up. and you was defending him, saying, "Yo, don't trade him. I give you that." But the MIP, he deserved that. But to say he was king of New York, that shit is a stretch. I can't give him that, bro.
No, it's not. And first of all, don't try to incorrectly paraphrase me to make your point. What I said is that Atlanta played, they double teamed him the whole time. And if you look at the numbers, Julius Randle over the last 3 seasons is one of the top double team players in the NBA every year. He sees more double teams than KD wasn't seeing double teams like that. KD was not seeing double teams like that. Go do your Googles. Do your Googles. Ain't no cap in my rap.
I seen the eye test. I seen enough what I need to know. I don't need to debate it. I don't never watch the Knicks games the same way I watch the Nets games. So, I can't say that he's got more doubles.
So what I'm saying is Julius Randle more doubles every year. You feel me? King of New York, bro.
That's crazy.
Well, you know what? He's a KD fan. Of course he gonna say that. He's also the same guy. He also the same guy that said that comedian didn't cook KD.
Mm-hmm.
That's not true. That's not true.
What?
And that's not true.
Wow.
You say he can't pass out the double team, but he averaged 5 assists a game his MIP season, 4 assists last year from your power forward spot. Now, does he always make the right pass? No. Does he sometimes take too long to pass out of the double team? Yes. But when you compare him and they want to be like, oh, he turned over the ball a lot. He turns over the ball less than Giannis and the Joker. And those guys that people will say is undeniably better than him. Undeniably.
You got that Brent Brunson shit. I want to debate it, but whatever. You got it. But
definitely
man.
Man. King of New York, bro. King of New York. King of New York.
Brunson. Shout to Brunson. It was I give it to Brunson. Brunson, he did his thing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all finally got a point guard. Now we in a point guard situation. But shit, Spencer better than fucking Elfrid Payton. You know what I'm saying?
Elfrid Payton ain't been on a team in 4 years, bro. What are you talking about?
No, I'm just saying, like, y'all had point guard problems. Now y'all don't, because y'all got Jalen. We got point guard problems, but we got Spencer, so we ain't bad like that. It ain't that bad. You know what I'm saying? Spencer's all right. Y'all could say Spencer's mid. Spencer's good. He might not be great, but he good.
Yo, Barry, I'm not gonna argue with you. Google it. I'm not gonna argue with you. Google it. You emotional because you a KD fan, but facts are facts, bro. I understand. Facts are facts. You know, the fact of the matter, they couldn't, when KD was on the Nets, they couldn't double team him because he had Kai and James Harden. You can't double team him. So what I'm saying is true. It might hurt your KD fan soul to hear it, but these are the facts. Do your Googles.
Oh, man.
Now go back to the Valley, man. Go back to the Valley and hope for a championship, man.
Hold on. Since Barry is here, Barry is saying, now I'm not saying I want to team up with T-Time. I'm not saying that. But Barry is saying that him and Kev is the best duo. I'm not jacking that. He beat Top Fan Tom West. He beat the number 21. And then they running around saying they the best 2-on-2. I wish to challenge that. And that sparks the 2-on-2s for the KDN We Run the City, the podcast, man. Facts. Now, one-on-ones is dope, and that's always going to happen. I guarantee you that. But now 2-on-2 is going to be something. Barry, I guess if you watch Battle Rap, like since they want to be the originators, they would be like DNA and K-Shot. But I don't consider them DNA and K-Shot are the 2-on-2s. They talking like they like that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. If you had a 2-on-2 partner, T-Time, who would it be?
It don't matter. All I'm saying is in 2-on-2s, in 2v2s, I think I'm undefeated, man. So there's that. I only play like
without Barry on your team.
Since the Rain game, I'm undefeated in 2-on-2s. You feel me? I only played 2-on-2s, but I'm undefeated in 2-on-2s. Just FYI, bro. No losses on my record. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? But it don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter who my team. You feel me? It don't matter who on my team. Like
What you mean? What you
I
mean?
already,
Stop.
listen. I like Barry. Barry's my guy. I don't. I never mind Barry being on my team, but I definitely know how to beat Barry, bro. Definitely know how to beat
Barry
Barry.
talking heavy, like he want that smoke.
Yeah, I definitely know how to beat Barry. It's not rocket science how to beat Barry, bro. Not rocket science. You know what I mean?
We gonna see. I know.
But
Yo, Fraz Taz came. I ain't see you since that day.
yeah,
Fraz Taz came. He was nice, man. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't play Fraz Taz, but a one-on-one might be a tough act with Fraz
yeah,
Taz. You know what I mean? I probably gotta play some real good
yeah.
brand basketball to beat him.
I said I played. Played against Fraz for like 2 games, but I was finished at that time. My pride kept me on my court, on the court more than more than I was physically able to.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
I was done 2 games ago, and I was just like, nah. Fred started talking. I was like, nah. But really, I was shocked. I would hope, because all that shit talking he was doing, I'm not a fan. So I want to play Fraz again, and I want to be fresh this time. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Fraz
that's
was getting it in. Fraz got the last basket. Horston told him, "Give me mine." He was talking hella shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
walked off the car. I'm like, I don't like that. I don't like that. And
I
my
was
team
talking
was
about shit too. JJ
my,
Jackson. We was supposed to play a one-on-one, me and JJ Jackson. So I played defense on JJ. Yo, I was locking him down. I
my team
blocked
was
his jump shot. I was doing
My team
wild
was
shit.
making me mad, man. My team was making me mad. We got a 7-foot guy on the team that only want to take 3-pointers. It's annoying. It's annoying. I'm like, yo, my team was acting like they was Steph Curry out there. I'm like, yo, can we go to the basket once? Like,
Barry said he went 9-1. That's crazy.
now that's cap. Barry, we lost on the same team twice.
Yeah, be very exaggerating, man.
Yeah, we was on the same team and we lost twice. It was a 3-on-3. We lost to what you would call it, the number 21, the tall dude, and Ty West and somebody else twice. Because the tall dude, for whatever reason, he got hot those 2 games. It was swapping everything. He just shooting threes like, yo, talking about 6-point runs, one person. You know what I mean? But yeah. But yeah,
What you saying?
Now, again. Now, lock a ball. He could ball.
La had the hot hand. We won that game because I was giving the ball a lot. Yo, listen, man. I was setting picks like an NBA player, man. Y'all don't know, man. You don't have to score the ball to help win, man. You could set a pick. You could, you know what I mean? Do multiple things to help your team win the game, man. But one of those things is giving the man that's hot the ball. And La was hot. And I just kept feeding him the ball. He just kept scoring. He scored like 4 or 5 points in a row.
I hate guarding him because he liked to run. And after the full court, bro, I was pretty much shot, but I kept on getting on the court. And chasing him was annoying. I'm like, yo, I got me guarding him. He gonna run around in circles, bro. Nah, but he could ball. He could ball for real.
Shout out to Nitty. Nitty could hoop too.
Yeah, my headphones just died, so y'all probably gonna hear mad children TV in the background. You feel me?
Oh, nah, you good. I was saying your boy Nitty could play too.
Yeah, mad hustle.
He got a jumper too. Nitty who?
He got the crazy set shot. It's a set shot.
He got the set shot. Yeah. He got the set shot. Definitely.
I was like, at first I was like, man, my bro can't shoot. Then he started making him. I'm like, oh, okay.
Word.
Nah, mad fun. We gotta try to organize something for August, man.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Try to organize something for August. I know I'm gonna try to accommodate Big Fan Breeze because you know you work on Saturdays.
Yeah, I can't. I don't. That's a fact. I'm glad you mentioned that because I'm gonna be there early. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know if I could take that day off because I don't know how many days off I have left.
Yeah, we'll try to do something on a Friday. Whoever can make it, can make it. You know what I mean? Like, this is not going to be like the annual one. The annual one, we try to make a big deal out of it. This is just, you know what I mean, us out there catching extra rec. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Barry. Get your shit off, man. Yeah, Barry had a game winner, you know what I'm saying? But listen, you only hit the game winner on me because I was playing defense. You know, at the end of it, when nobody else was running down court, who running down court? I was dead. You know what I mean? You ain't get no easy layup. You had to do all that shit to get the basket. So yeah, man. No easy baskets, man. No easy baskets. Shout to Barry. You
game winner on somebody. They usually have to play defense for the game winner to get hit on them. That's how it works. Yeah. You don't get no extra credit for that.
Nah, but I was there, man. I don't know where the other defense was at helping me play defense. No shot to my guys. That's not a sub at y'all. I'm just saying, you know, I'm only one man. You know what I mean?
That's not a regular park size full court, bro. That's NBA length.
I know,
bro.
I know. That was Jack. Yo, let me tell y'all something.
Uncle Sam got out of the court. He was like, yo, this is not a regular size full court.
Yeah. Yo, and on that note, I want to traditionally do 1v1s, 2v2s, and 3v3s. I think those make the most interesting games for various reasons. The one-on-one, that be a personal grudge. And I think the one-on-ones come from the 3v3s and the 2v2s. Like, oh, where you think you could beat me one-on-one just because y'all lost the 3-on-3? I think that shit is interesting. Like, say we won, my team won versus on the 3-on-3 versus any team or whatever, and then, you know, they do a one-on-one to see who really better. Like, that shit is cool, man. I mean, 3-on-3s, 2v2s, and 1v1s, not that much of a fan of 5-on-5. I think to say that we did it, the nostalgia of what we doing with the fan game between the Nets and the Knicks. Yes, you want to throw a full court, though, mix a little full court up in that. But for the majority, I would like to have 3v3s, 2v2s, and 1v1s. If it's up to me.
Listen, Jaffe can't be laughing or joking anymore. He can't. It's not funny no more, bro. This is the second time you missed pulling up. But you talk it's spicy like you like that. I can't respect it, bro. I can't respect it if you don't show up. You know
Shout to Jaffe, man. He'll be there one day.
I can't. If you don't show up, I can't respect it, bro. You talking crazy. Oh, you not nice like that. Well, he told you to pull up and prove it. He was there. He was there.
He did.
So for right now, I'm believing that Barry could wash you up because you ain't been around. Mm-hmm. You gotta prove that. Until then, what we doing here? What we doing here? You just want to troll? If you just want to troll, then say that, bro. Just say that. Just say that. So we can just leave you alone and leave you out of this. But if you talk about you actually nicer than Barry, you gotta pull up and prove that, man. And part of culture is about backing it up too, bro.
Facts.
You gotta pull up and back it up too. You feel me? Like even with this debate shit, you gotta pull up and back it up.
That's a fact.
You can't be no, you gotta pull up. You got to pull up. That's what cook culture is, bro. You feel me? But nah, good times, man. I can't wait for the season to start. I'm over off season. It's getting boring to me. I don't like the speculatory talk. You feel me? I don't know if y'all spoke about it last week because I was at work. I ain't
talk heavy.
But you know what? You just eat. All right. Give me a second. Let me finish. All right. She went to go get her nails done. Yeah. My fault.
Good.
My fault. There was a lot of speculatory talk about Paul George to the Knicks and all the things that might entail him. Listen, I already know it's going to be too expensive. Paul George is 33 years old, he's injury prone. I don't know if I'm willing to give up the players that come along with getting Paul George. You feel me? At this stage of his career. And then he's talking crazy like, yo, I want an extension. Bro, you 33. Nobody's giving you a 4-year contract over here, bro. Nobody's giving. I think he got 2 years left on his contract. And then I think he want a 4-year extension after that. So he's 35. That means he'll be 39 by the time his contract's up. I'm 38, 39. I'm good, bro.
Nasty work by the front office.
I'm good. No, not nasty work by the front office.
If they do it, that's nasty work.
Nah, front office, once he said that, said, nah, we good. That's what they said. Nah, we good.
Word,
Nah, we don't want, never mind. Never mind,
word.
y'all can keep him. If I was the Clippers, I'm like, yo, listen, man. Bro, come on, man. I know it's from action, but you got to pay attention to what you're doing, kid. You can't just be moving stuff and not paying attention to your surroundings. That's how you break stuff. Okay? All right. Yeah, my fault.
Nah, you got it.
Yeah. Nah. If I was Paul George and I really wanted to get out of the Clippers and come to New York, and I believe in myself the way you supposed to, if you at his level of play, I bet I'm pulling up. I'm gonna go crazy, and then they're gonna give me the extension anyway because I'm balling out. But you trying to secure the bag before you even win anything? Like, yo, listen. My thing about trades too, if you ain't a championship quality player already, why am I gonna give up everything for you? Paul George is nice, but he ain't even been to a finals. He ain't even been to a
Mm-mm,
conference finals. Like, so why am I
mm-mm,
gonna give up mad draft picks,
mm,
players, and
mm,
give you an extension? Nope.
mm, mm,
Shout out to the front office yet again for doing the prudent thing and not blowing up the team chasing a superstar.
mm.
Because look how well it worked out for us with Donovan Mitchell. Everybody had jokes. Oh, the Knicks didn't get Donovan Mitchell. Knicks didn't get Donovan Mitchell. What we did, bump Donovan Mitchell in the first round. You know what I mean?
Mm.
And wait. You see me doing something, kid? Relax yourself. Uh, yeah. Bump Donovan Mitchell, and the player that they said that we overpaid for was easily the best player in that series, undeniably, from game 1 to 5, best player. So this is why I have ultimate confidence in my front office because aside from the Kemba Walker snafu, we've been making the proper and prudent decisions as far as how we manage our team. Shout out to Fraz. You already know the virus. BJ Sanders in the building as well. I mean, shout out to the guys. Um, yeah. So if that was a rumor. Uh, it was another one too that I was like, that's nasty. But I forgot who. It was somebody else, and I was like, yo, nah. Uh, I'm not super mad if the team don't make another splashy move. You feel me? Because we did well last year. And if you look at last season, they said that they were saying the same thing that they're saying about the Knicks now. Oh, everybody's getting better. Everybody's getting better, and the Knicks not. They said the same thing last year. I remember it. They told me that the Hawks was gonna be better. They told me that the Wizards was gonna be better. They told me that Toronto was gonna be better. Like the list goes on, and we were better than all those teams. They said Cleveland was gonna be better. Oh, OG Ananobi, that's the other person that's been rumored. And I'm like, they got RJ name in that rumored trade. I'm like, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good on OG. If it's gonna take us trading RJ to get OG, I'm good. You know why? Because when you compare their numbers side by side, RJ numbers are better. And OG, from what the rumors are saying, he wants a bigger role in the offense. Where he gonna get that at? He can't get that here. He's not taking shots away from Julius Randle or Jalen Brunson. So, Lord in the trash. Thank you. He not taking away no minutes from neither one of those guys. You feel me? I'm good on him, but I digress.
Oh, okay. You finished?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Shout out to Flash Tax, man. We was just talking about you. Yeah, but listen, man, like, we trying to link in August. I don't know if you're gonna be able to pull up in August. You know, it's the tall Ash. I know you out of town, but if you could, you know what I'm saying, that'd be great. T Time was talking spicy before you pulled up. Say you want that one-on-one. You know what I mean? Uh, I don't know how that's gonna play out. Uh, BJ said, "What? Hell no! Just play D and hit that corner three." Oh yeah. Friday Sass. What did he say? What day in August? We don't know
We
yet.
we
It's
gonna figure it out.
to be determined. We'll get to it, and we'll plan around your schedule. You know what I'm saying? You don't want coming from out of town. You know, we'll try to plan around your schedule. But yeah, man. That being said, I think I pretty much covered. Shout to Kalia. Shout to your daughter. She's my favorite Knicks fan. And, you know, you other guys are second. You know what I mean? Or whatever.
Yeah, she's getting a little antsy right now.
You know what I'm saying? Shout to Dad Duty. It's tough. Kev was doing Dad Duty last episode.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He
yeah.
pulled up though. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? I'll be busy. You know, sometimes I will be even more active on the book on YouTube, but we got real lives. You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
You know, can't devote no more time than we devote. Devote as much time as we could. You know what I'm saying?
If we could, we would.
So yeah, man, we appreciate all the support we've been getting from the start of the podcast. Again, Fraz has he been there with us from the beginning. We met a few others along the way, but shout to Jaffe. Like T-Tom said, Barry is somebody that we met actually playing basketball. You know, he's seen where we was, asked where we was, came down to where we was, and played basketball where we was. So we always got big respect for Barry, and we hold you to that same high standard. You know, if we out there playing basketball, pull up, man. We out there. You know what I'm saying? So again, man, we appreciate the love and support that we get from y'all. You know, not the whole job. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure we got things on the schedule. Yeah, I gave you your credit. I gave you your credit before you got here. I gave you credit. You play basketball, you know what I'm saying? I even said I gotta tighten up my game before I beat Friday in a game of basketball. That's a fact. So, you know what I'm saying? I respect what you do, but I'm a competitor, man. You know what I mean? I'm up for it. And yeah, we'll see, man. We're gonna try to link sometime in August, man. We definitely gonna try to do it. And again, y'all know how I feel. You know, I make it simple. Dame Lillard, no. Tyler Hero, no. I gave y'all multiple reasons why. And I think the Brooklyn Nets are going at a pace where they're not being hasty, and I like that direction. I think it behooves us to slow and steady wins the race. Like T-Top said, realistically, we have to be patient because the first preseason game is in October and it's July. And it's part of the reason why we started the fan game in the first place. A lot of anxiety and anxiousness between the shit talking and how much, the Nets won that season and all the stuff I was saying and why it started, how it started and how we actually started this. And now it's July. We did it once then. We'll do it once in August. We just trying to get to the regular season together. Let's do this together. You know what I'm saying? So we'll try to do something in August. We did something in July. And then, after August, we'll huddle up and we'll see what's next. You know what I mean? But shout to, again, T-Time. Shout to all of the supporters of the Knicks fans. Shout out to the Nets fans. I still feel like we the best fans. You know what I mean? Don't Jaffe is gonna pull up. Y'all always try to throw Jaffe in there. Every time I say that quote, every time I say Nets fans are the best fans, y'all talk about what about Jaffe? Don't worry about Jaffe. Jaffe, he was busy. He had things to do. He'll be there next time. Yeah. Let them know, Jaffe. You let them know.
I don't believe it. I don't believe Jaffe pulling up, man. I think he's ducking smoke, man. He's starting to look like he's ducking smoke. He want to troll on the internet. He don't want to play no basketball. What you said? The Marlon? I'll never see him on no court playing basketball.
Oh man,
he ain't got no excuse. He live in Brooklyn.
Yeah,
we playing basketball in Brooklyn. He live in Brooklyn. He ain't got no excuse.
Yeah. So I respect it. You know what I'm saying? I think when he will show up, and I think it's our responsibility to keep it going, so that way he can say, "Oh, I would have showed up." Now we're gonna keep it going. So when you finally do decide to show up, we're gonna be there hooping. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody.
They got a nickname for him now, bro. No show Jaffe Joes.
Yo.
They call
Nah,
me
you
No
got
Show Joffy Joe now.
you gotta pull up. You gotta pull up, Joffy. You can't have these Knicks fans talking hella spicy like that. That's crazy. That's crazy. It's hard to even counter that shit. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
No Show Joffy Joe. That's a good one.
Yeah, we want you
Yeah,
to
but
show
yo,
up. Ultimately, we doing that because we want you to show up, man. So shout out to you, man.
yeah, nah, yeah. You know, it's all good culture, fun and games. You feel me? But yo,
Oh, shout out to BJ. He said he came all the way from New Jersey. We did. You
that's
know,
a
I showed
fact.
up.
Him
Yeah.
and Raymond.
Yeah. Oh, shout out to Raymond too, man. So yeah,
Fred
man.
pulled all the way up from PA. Like,
Yeah.
there's no excuse, my man. Barry came all the way from the Bronx.
Uh-huh.
Yonkers.
Again.
Yonkers.
Right. Right.
You got people traveling. Jimmy J don't even play basketball. Again,
Facts.
another Bronx representative traveled all the way to Brooklyn just to watch.
Facts. Mm-hmm. It's true. It's all true, man.
Where's Joffy? Yo, Joffy got pull up, man. Listen. All I ask, leave Barry alone until you show up, bro. Because you're looking crazy out here, bro. Yo, but let me get out of here because these lights right now is frying your boy. Like,
yeah, nah.
I'm perspiring profusely. You feel me?
Yeah, nah, man. Cool off, man. I put the fan on like 20 minutes ago. It was hot as hell in here.
Yeah, nah, I got the fan on the kid. You feel me? So
tell her I said hi. Man.
He was talking about Barry Vapor Max, but Barry was cooking in Vapor Maxes though. You know what I mean? Yo, but shout out to everybody that pulled up. Hopefully, in a very near future, me and Big Fan will release the date for the August pull up and basketball session. You know what I mean? But yeah, I holla at y'all, man.
All right, y'all later, man. Peace. Later.